Oh, what's your STD count?
0.
Okay, we're not recording anymore.
Grandmas are very important to society, I will say it.
I'd be fucking pissed if somebody killed my grandma.
Roll the boat, ski, ma, go Gophers. Hi, welcome to Waking Up Woke. Cyrus is no longer a part of the podcast.
Gotta buy this muff? You're buying a muff?
Wow, dude, you're so fucking gorgeous, bro. Stupid dummy thing. Not even gonna compliment me on my haircut? Sorry,
Dude, that may be the most level fucking haircut I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's too late for that, dude. It's forced now. Dude, I'm doing this pod alone this week, dude.
Listen, I'm a pretty big simp, but I'm not fucking common your new haircut simp, okay?
If Cyrus has ever complimented you on a haircut, please just direct message me. The @ is really Isaiah 6. I have to pee.
The Cyrus
Yeah,
Adam
Isaiah's
show.
No longer part of the podcast.
His ego's too big, his hair's too tall.
He kept saying he was the talent for some weird reason. We're just a bunch of dudes that thought a podcast was a good idea. Oh God, there he is.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Waking Up Woke. I think we're on number 5 now.
This is 5, yes.
With me today, I have my not so beautiful co-host Cyrus Farr. He's been downgraded just because I don't like him today. And to my right on the TV monitor, we have Adam Tidridge, just a regular producer because he's still demoted. I'm going to be honest, for guys that just started out a podcast, we're already pretty burnt out because we don't have a great debate today.
Listen, I just didn't want to give out a subpar one, I'll be honest with you. I could have thought of some shitty ones, but I didn't want to give something that nobody gave a fuck about and was really
Just
boring.
throw out a shitty one right now.
Bottles v cans. That's like a 5-second one.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna answer that.
Yeah, okay. So I got something I thought about today. I want to start off with a really good question. Do you make your bed?
No.
Adam, do you make your bed?
No.
I couldn't hear you.
No. Unless my family's coming over.
Or is your family dining in your bedroom?
No, but my mom's the type of person that'll fucking bitch me out about not making my bed.
I wonder why. I don't think I've made my bed ever, to be honest with you.
Mm-mm.
And I truly do not understand like what the purpose is. I know people that make their bed religiously every day when they get out and go to like school or work every day. And I truly don't get it. Like I told my fucking freshman year roommate, shout out Griffey Guwap, at school, that if like my bed is made, like call the cops because somebody kidnapped me and made my bed and try to make it look normal. And like that's not me. I would never make my bed.
Some people make their bed just to like have some sort of control over their life. That's not even like being depressing or anything, but like you start out your day with some control, you make your bed, and that's one thing you could control then that day.
If you saw my room right now, like the bed is the least of my worries. Like I am not in control of anything right now. Like there's shit everywhere. As long as behind me is clean,
like
so
actual
like the
shit?
camera. No actual shit today. But
Right, dude.
there's a lot of stuff everywhere. Like I have a shoebox from 3 months ago. It was right there. Shoebox.
Moving away from the shoebox, I think a lot of people make their bed because it's like a sort of ritualistic thing. Like it's one thing that, they accomplished in their day. And so like if they accomplish that, they can like accomplish more tasks throughout the day. I think it's a mental thing for a lot of people. Because I
get that.
Reading up on that kind of stuff, on like how to be more productive, all of them will be like, make your bed in the morning because it'll give you that confidence of like, okay, you completed this task. Now you can go and complete other tasks. So I think for a lot of people, it's that sort of idea.
Okay. Yeah. I don't accomplish much in my day, so I don't think making my bed would really help. But that's just me.
Speak for yourselves, dude.
And the other thing I want to start with, super, super, super sad news. Grant Imahara, if you guys know him from Mythbusters, so sad. He was kind of like the I think they call him like the building team, the construction team. They did like some of the smaller ones and built a lot of the big stuff. He died I think this week, age 49, from a brain aneurysm, which is
From a
absolutely
brain
insane.
aneurysm? I didn't see
That's
it.
what it
Like, I
was.
just saw the headline and they didn't have a cause of death yet. That's so sad, man. I
Dude,
literally
like,
grew up on Mythbusters.
I had all their seasons on DVD, like when I was
That's
fucking like in
crazy.
middle school. Like I used to watch that shit all the time. YouTube videos. I used to love it. Yeah. So I didn't realize he was that old either.
I know, right?
Did you know he was also in the Star Wars prequels? He like was the R2D2 guy,
What? Like
like
the guy in the
controls.
suit?
Well, no, R2D2 in the prequels, like the newer ones.
Oh,
Like
like
there's
he
not an
made
actual
it?
guy in there.
Like
He
he
like
made it?
designed a lot of it. Yeah. It sounds like he controlled it, made it, like had
Wow.
input with that shit, which is nuts. I didn't know that.
That's
Yeah,
so
he's
sad, man.
he's like an electrical engineer, I believe. So yeah, super sad. I just wanted to give that shout out because that was like one of my favorite shows growing up, and super sad. Hear about that.
Rip to Grant.
Rip. All right, Adam. I think what do we got up?
All right. First up, we got Heat Check.
He
And
checked.
it looks like we're starting things off with Kanye 2020. Take it away.
Big.
All right. I would first like to start off by saying, don't you fucking dare vote for Kanye West as president. You're going to take votes away from Biden probably, and Trump's going to be the president again.
Dude, listen,
But-
he actually, I think
but-
he dropped already.
What I'm saying is if he comes out with Kanye 2020 merch, it's an
Buy that
instant
shit.
cop. It's an instant cop. Like, you can't go down in history as being the only person on earth that doesn't have a Kanye 2020 shirt.
That's fair. Like if that's definitely a piece of history that you want to own for $22.99.
But did you? I mean, I'd spend $40 on a t-shirt, easy, dropped instantly, dude.
Immediately. No,
Instantly
I
in the
love
cart.
it. I love when celebrities do this shit. Like they'll come out and like, oh, I'm running, all this stuff. Like this is really late for somebody to say that too.
He
Usually
took a
it's like
play
a
right
year
out
ago.
of Joe Exotic's playbook.
That's so true. See how well it worked out for him.
Press.
That guy, low key, before I started watching, I was like, obviously the Tiger King. I saw the memes and shit, and how he like ran for president. I'm like, oh, whatever. And then when you watch it, you're like, holy shit, this guy like. He had like rallies. He had
put
like
a
people that were going to vote
campaign
for him. He had a real
legitimate
campaign manager.
Campaign.
That was nuts to me. That was like, I'm like, wait a minute, this guy like had like a local government app on him. Like, holy fuck.
Okay, so have you seen any of Kanye's 2020 election strategies?
No.
All right, so I'm gonna read them off, and you just kind of have to guess what this means. We'll run as the birthday party. Why will he run as the birthday party?
Because every day is somebody's birthday.
So wrong. You want to try another one? You want to try it again?
It's not wrong. Every day is somebody's birthday.
Well, that's true, but that's not a part of Kanye West's election
then
strategy.
a happy birthday party. Because everybody's happy that is part of his party. Everybody's happy on their birthday.
See, you couldn't be Kanye's campaign manager because he says when he wins, it'll be your birthday.
I said that it's everybody's birthday.
No, you said that was different.
That's close.
I'm talking that up as a no. Hold on, I'll give it to Adam. Adam, did he say that or not?
No, that's a no.
Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it. Go sit down.
All right. True or false? Kanye West has voted before.
Gotta be true, right? Oh no, it's not false, is it?
It's false. Kanye West has never voted before. I don't understand how that's a part of his election strategy, but
what does that mean?
I guess that just means there. I guess that just means he doesn't have any bias to any parties.
That also means that all of his supporting Trump was actual bullshit.
No, he came out and said that. He came out and said that him and Kim were just trying to work with the prison reform and shit like that. So
I did see that, and I actually saw like this whole thread. I don't know if it was true because I just saw it on Twitter and I didn't do any research on it. But like he put a bunch of money into like organizations that was actually against Trump, but he was just like trying to get people out of prison with Kim K. So
yeah,
who knows?
No, I think yeah. So what do we got next?
I can't even pose this as a question. Actually, I can. He will run the White House like Wakanda. how would he run the White House like Wakanda, Cyrus? This is all up to you. This is
Wait,
an
like
open. This is a
like
free
you say? Did
response.
you say Wakanda?
Wakanda, like Wakanda
Wakanda
forever.
forever. For sure.
For people that aren't
Everybody
watching
gets a Black
YouTube, I
Panther suit.
made the X over my chest for Black Panther. But continue.
Everybody gets a vibranium suit. Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody. That's how it's gonna be.
Do you think maybe he put more money into education because everybody was like dumb smart in Wakanda?
That would probably be a more responsible decision, but I would really like a Black Panther suit. That'd be pretty cool.
You're more of a snow leopard, dude.
I'll take the suit regardless. I don't care what color it is.
We're already out of school, so it doesn't matter for us.
That's true. What is what's the education system going to do for me? I'm not going back to school.
Well,
Give me the suit.
You're going to have kids
right?
one day, right? Nah, actually.
Fuck them kids. Fuck that. All right, what's next? What do we got?
What's next, Adam?
Oh, wait, no more Kanye stuff?
No, that was just his platform. That's what he's running on. And remember, do not vote for Kanye West. I cannot stress that enough. Do
already dropped.
not vote for Kanye West. Okay, sorry.
All right, we're going back to the Redskins name change and all the names that are taken.
All right.
So I just find it hilarious as a main point on this topic that for I guess almost a month now they've been saying we're going to change the name. We've decided to change the name. Okay, officially we're changing the name. Okay, officially we're retiring the name.
They said they're retiring the name.
Well, no, I'm saying this is like different headlines I've read for the past weeks, like new statements, like okay, it's changing, it's going to change. We're changing the logo. We're changing the name. We're retiring it. It's changing. I'm like, okay, let's fucking hear one then. Like, what do you got? I'm fucking sick of it.
Going off of that, apparently they're in like trademark battles with a lot of people. Well, actually, not a lot of people, just one person. So this guy named Martin McCulley has filed numerous trademarks for any possible name for the Redskins to get. Not as like
these guys are hilarious.
Not as a troll, but like to actually help out the Redskins. He's stated as being like, I'll totally give over the names. I just wanted to get there before trolls do and actually make it like
sounds like a troll
before they get a hold of it and then they just hold out and be like, no, now you have to be the Washington Monuments, which I'm actually all for because I would love to see a big ass penis on the side of a helmet. I think that would be hilarious, and I think it would just go with our decades of losing.
I'm a big fan of the Washington Wombats. That just sounds funny.
It does sound funny. All right, but listen.
Give me a WW. That'd be cool.
But listen to all these trademarks that he has. He has the Washington Red-tailed Hawks, the Washington Americans, the Washington Football Club, Washington Red Wolves, Washington Red Tails, Washington Monuments, Washington Veterans, Washington Renegades, Gridiron Football, and Washington Warriors.
Washington Warriors is cool, and Washington Red Tails are cool. Those are my two that I actually kind of like.
I know I'm pulling a complete 180 on Red Wolves, but the more I say it, the more I get used to it, and I guess I get it. And you can.
Dude, the Red Wolves sound like it sounds like a semi-protein to me. It really does.
It does, but I don't know.
The Red Tails are close to like the Red Wings, like in hockey, so that's like okay, that's a protein.
I saw a really cool edit for the Red Tails for like jerseys and the helmet, and it keeps the old like Washington R on the side of the helmet, which a lot of like old heads love. So I think that would be a really cool idea. But with all the push from all the Redskins Super Stan accounts on Twitter, it seems like it's going to be Red Wolves.
Red Wolves, really?
Yeah.
That sucks, dude. I don't like that at all.
But I just think it's crazy that this guy just had enough time in his life to just put a trade. I don't know how much time actually goes into putting a trademark in, but I feel like it has to take a decent
amount of time. It can't be that easy.
It can't be that easy.
It costs money, too.
Especially to do it that many times.
I know people. Well, I don't know people, but I know people that like they'll do that with website names and shit. Like say you bought
somebody
like say you bought Uber.com like 15 years ago. Uber would have to pay you like a ton of fucking money to get that to them. Like you know what I mean? If you just happen to own that.
Could you imagine if you just passed down a computer website name and all of a sudden one day they had to do it. They look it up and you're just like, who has this trademark? And you get an email like, hey, we'll buy that off of you. You do some research and they're like, oh, this $1 million company wants to buy our website. Give me all the bags. Give me all the
100
money
years from now, I'm
bags.
gonna be like, my great grandfather bought this for me. It's fucking worth millions.
It'd be nuts. But I just wanted to check in on the Washington Red Wolves /Tails /Monument /Warriors Renegade Gridiron Football Club. So
I don't like Renegade. That's already in the AFL, which is just not the AFL,
and
the
it's
XFL,
TikTok,
which is
dude.
disbanded. So
Renegade.
Renegade. If you guys couldn't see us, we attempted to do the Renegade.
You guys didn't see them.
No, Adam.
We hit that shit. I'm not 23 years old. I'm fucking 17.
Sorry.
Can we?
TikToker.
We're moving on to SpaceX. What do you got?
SpaceX update. Here we go. Nothing really crazy, but I did want to make an update because they're planning to launch. I don't know when this episode is going to release, but they're planning to launch this Saturday. It
What's
keeps
the
getting
date?
pushed back. So, oh fuck. What's today?
The
That much
18th.
doesn't tell
I
me.
already knew. I just want to know if you knew your week.
I don't.
So.
I know my week. I don't even know what I have for breakfast. So they're launching 57 new satellites, and I found more info on those sunshade things. So these sunshade things are to help these astronomers, because I guess once these things started going up in the space, astronomers that were plotting stars, watching.
Before you get into this, how many satellites will be up in space?
Dude, I tell you, 60,000.
60,000. So they're at like what now? Like what's the number of satellites up there?
I believe 540 as of June 13th. So I guess a little more now. So I think there's one more launched then. So probably about 600. Okay, I'm way off. Okay. Total later with an extension of 42,000, but the current plan approved is 12,000. With an extension of 42, which would give us close to 60.
I don't believe the Earth's a circle.
Anyway, so
Damn,
has that been our great debate? Write that down.
But
I say it's a flat earther.
You're a flat earther.
But
the dinosaurs on the bottom side.
Do they have to send these satellites from different points of the world? Like, are there multiple?
So far, they've all been launched from the same place, but they just do it at different times of day, different days. Like, you know what I mean? So it goes up. So the way they're orbiting.
Oh, dude, I totally forgot we're in orbit. My bad.
Most of the Earth is round. That's interesting. Okay, just checking. You just admitted it. That's okay.
It's like a disc, though, right?
Sure, it's like a pizza. They spin pizza. Somebody's spinning a pizza on their finger down there.
Did you guys
so
hold on, Cyrus.
Did you guys hear about that flat earther? He was like the leader of one of the like big flat Earth
Kyrie Irving?
cults or whatever. I don't know. I don't know who it is.
Duke basketball.
But he was like, yeah, we have supporters all around the globe, and it's just like,
what a statement! What a quote! What a quote!
It's like, dude, you just can't make that shit.
That's
up.
fantastic. That's
what
fantastic.
What a guy!
What a guy!
So what's different with what's different with these ones is they're now more of them are equipped with these sunshade things, so it stops like these much glare. Because it sounds like I don't know if you could see, like they say you can almost see them with your naked eye when the light is hitting them right. So they're saying when these astronomers are looking up in the sky to track plot all their things, these things are just getting like totally in their way and shining a huge light where they don't need it. So of course Elon had this great idea to come up with these little sunshade things that are like retractable, so they can block some sun or direct it some other way, so these astronomers aren't bothered by it. And I just thought it was really cool. And I would kind of a little bit want to see, like, imagine you just looked up in the sky and you see the big sun and then a ton of fucking satellites all over the place. That would be pretty cool.
I kind of
like
like
actually
to look
see
at
them?
the sky and just like see the sky. I'd also like to know what's in the bottom of our oceans. So just had to plug that real quick.
We're not backtracking. Hell no. Go to listen to episode 1.
I'm just saying.
Episode 1.
You had your little space thing, and I'm just saying, discover more than 5% of the ocean. Adam, what's next?
This is gonna. Fine.
What we have is Pat Mahomes on Being Black.
Oh yeah. So
that was an interesting quote that you sent me. That was kind of wild.
I was scrolling through Twitter, and I saw this, and I had to send it to Cyrus because he was in charge of the rundown this week. So if it's bad, I'm sorry. Um, but this is a quote from Patrick Mahomes. I've seen how people on Twitter have tweeted and said, "Oh, you're not full black," but I've always just had the confidence and believed in who I am, and I know that I am black, and I'm proud to be black, and I'm proud to have a white mom too. I'm just proud of who I am, and I've always had that confidence in myself. Just as just to start off, I've never gotten that slant of, "Oh, you're not full black." Like,
I feel like nobody's ever said that to you. I feel like
I
that's not a
mean,
thing people say.
I've definitely heard it before, but it's just like, so I'm not full white either. So what am I? Just gray?
Yeah, that's like yeah, exactly. I guess
Am
that's the
I in
other
the
argument.
middle? Like
The
I
fuck am
never
I?
got that. So I'm not allowed to comment on certain things, but I'm also not allowed to comment on like white people stuff either. Like, what am I allowed to talk about then? I just don't get it. I never got it.
Yeah, that never made any sense to me either. I don't know. That's interesting that some people. I mean, the internet trolls are fucking ruthless. They'll say anything, which
That's true.
makes sense why somebody would come at him like this.
But it
Like,
does make sense. I just thought that was an interesting quote because you don't really hear you don't hear that a lot from black athletes, like half black
no,
athletes that have white moms and have a little.
it's crazy. I don't think I've ever like looked into who's like a half black athlete because nobody. It really never comes up or
No,
hasn't at least until now because nobody really. Again, nobody cares. It's like not like you're only half black doesn't count. That's not a real thing. Nobody. That's not true.
no.
Like nobody says that. That's why I feel like I've never seen anybody speak on that before, which I thought this is very
That's like
interesting.
if I went to Adam and he was like, "Oh, I really like potatoes," and I was like, "You can't like potatoes. You're only half Irish, bro. That's not
Yeah,
your lane. Fucking
yeah,
get
this doesn't
out."
make any sense. Get out.
Doesn't make any sense, dude. Oh, you like beer? You have German? No. No, you don't. You don't have that true, authentic German palate to
Yeah,
appreciate a good beer. You know?
The, the,
That's how I
I
the
just
liken it too.
fucked up part is there are people that truly are like that though.
Yeah, I know.
That are truly like purists, and it's like the weirdest fucking like the weirdest thing to like have a stance on. Because I can't think of anybody who's fucking pure anything.
Especially if you're living in America, which is straight up a melting pot. Shout out Coach Q.
one of our high school teachers, history, taught us about the melting pot
Teaching us about the
for reference.
melting pot. I heard that we sort of are straying away from the melting pot idea, and are kind of I don't know. It's weird because it's in some aspects we keep like a melting pot, but some I've heard some people call it like a salad bowl because it's sort of like
Okay.
the idea of like everybody is different, but we all like most people keep their cultures. Like
Vegans, man.
So Adam, I saw something like that a while ago, and it was like a computer generated picture of like a person that said like this is what most people are going to look like, and it was a very like mix of a lot of you can tell like a lot of different cultures, a lot of different types of people, like genes, stuff like that, all mixed into one. And it's like most people are going to look like this like in a few thousand years because of all like the uh, people having kids with some like different people of different cultures, different ethnic backgrounds, things like that.
Cross
And then, but
cultural
then
reproduction.
But then you get to another point where like we're almost moving towards a different direction than that. We're almost moving towards the direction that people are going to stay with the people that are most similar to them almost. You know what I mean? So like Adam said, like a salad bowl rather than a melting pot.
you're
Like
saying America is moving towards that direction.
saying like America, I'd say more than most, but the thing I read was talking about like the entire world as a whole. But America, I know at least living here, I can see it. Like you can definitely, especially in times like right now, like there's a lot of cultural divide happening.
Yeah.
So I think that definitely goes to the salad bowl idea
Yeah, and I
for
mean they're
sure.
both I like both ideas because I think it is a little bit of both because there's definitely a good blending of cultures as well
Mhm.
as people sticking true to what they to their original cultures as well. So I mean it's not really a good or bad thing. It's more of just like an observation of like I think there's a little bit of both, especially in America where like we're really big on that,
Yeah,
like a whole bunch of
very
different
diverse.
cultures, as
Mhm.
opposed to like I don't know, you go to some place where it's mostly one culture. I think we're fortunate enough to have a country where like there's so many different cultures living here now. So yeah, interesting.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's actually the way, honestly, just the way Pat Mahomes just like that quote was almost perfect to me. Like that was like came
Yeah.
straight from the heart, and it was just very well worded. He's like, listen, say what you want about me. I'm proud of who I am and who I believe. It's really
Exactly.
not up to you.
I just thought it
Like
was
you
a
can't
great
tell me
quote
who I
from him.
am.
I just
Yeah,
thought it
and
was a
it's just
great
like,
quote from him, and
yeah,
that also sheds light on just people that face that every day, and like they just kind of brush it off because it's like I know what I am. Like,
yeah.
don't tell me what the fuck I am. So I just
I
thought
just
that was a
yeah.
cool quote, cool thing to look at. So
So go Pat Mahomes. You deserve all that money.
You earned
Great
it.
football player,
half a
great
Billy,
person.
baby.
You earned
Half a
it.
Billy Patty.
All right. So I think we're moving into shit list next.
Shit list, my favorite.
And
I'm
Cyrus,
such a complainer.
Cyrus, this is one that we touched on, but did you have something that you wanted to add to this one
I'll
about?
start.
Yeah.
So I don't. And listen, I don't want to shit on your craft, Adam. Okay, because I know you
Yeah.
love all this stuff. So Adam is a musician. He started a band in college. It's called Wasting Yesterday. Go check him out.
What up?
Him and our good buddy Danny. But so they at college they like to perform at bars, open mics, things like that, restaurants, stuff that we've gone to see him and stuff. So it's really cool. I really do like live music out when I'm going out to see live or listen to live music. But nothing irritates me more than when I'm just going to the bar with like my friends to like just drink and like hang out, or even worse when I'm just going to a restaurant to eat like a regular ass meal, and there's some 50-year-old dude in the corner playing the tambourine, guitar, and harmonica all at once singing. And I'm just trying to enjoy my meal, and this guy over there is making a ruckus, especially if it's not even good. That's the worst part. Half the time it's not good, and like back home, a lot of the shit music they get is like awful.
Dude,
Isaiah, what do you think?
I had it. I don't
I'm
want
gonna
to
let
say
Adam
it's.
weigh in first.
I don't want to say it's recent, but it was like recent as far as being back at Bloomsburg, like before I graduated. It was like that last semester. And me and Danny were out at a bar called Filet, and like you just painted the exact picture of what this night became. Like we were there just enjoying our drinks, and we just see this ancient old man just like setting up setting up in the corner. This is not a big
Dude,
bar.
it's
It's
the
not
worst.
it's
Yeah,
not a
it's the
big
worst when it's tiny.
it's a super small bar, great food and stuff, but like he's just setting up like this big ass amp in the corner. Like the dude can't even carry it. Like he's got like a guitar, he's got like a tambourine, like one of those like foot tambourines.
Yeah,
That you
exactly.
just count on
He's
it.
got like 4 instruments, and he's like a
Yeah.
one-man band.
And he had the harmonica like thing around his like neck.
Yep.
And this dude just starts fucking blasting like in the corner. And it's like super distracting and way too loud. And I mean, it's one of those things that like as a live musician, like I appreciate the grind, but like he was just there to, be there. Like, I don't know.
Oh, it's like I feel like those guys would just thrive better in a place meant for a live music place. I hate just going somewhere where it's like not normal to have that,
like it's
and
not
it's
like
just
this is
like,
a
oh yeah,
place
there's
that
somebody
has
super
live
loud in the
music.
corner. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's I think
it's tough, definitely.
it's mainly like small bars or restaurants really. Like restaurants make me so mad when I'm just trying to sit there and like actually talk to whoever I'm with, and there's just somebody so loud I can't even hear myself think.
Yeah, the
I'm just
worst
not
is
a
when
huge
there's
fan of that.
when there's a drummer just going fucking off. Like it's
Drums are so loud.
yeah, it's just like in a small ass place like that, even a tambourine is too much. Like just cut out the percussions and like some light. I don't know. Those places are made for like fucking string instruments or like,
Yeah.
something not as like loud and acoustically like cumbersome. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. If the place is big enough and it's a place where like it's advertised like live music is going on, if it's just a random night and like some dudes just going off in the corner, I totally agree.
I don't really care, honestly. Just to
You
be
don't
honest.
care? What if you? Oh,
My
dude, when I show up to
ADHD has
restaurants,
me
like
all
live
over the
music at 8.
place. My ADHD has me all over the place anyway. So I'll be listening to music and then I'll be focusing on the conversation because I have to have attention to like have dialogue. Like even when you guys were talking, I spaced out like 3 times and I was like, oh, come back in.
See that? Yeah.
But I honestly don't care. I just feel bad for like not like the live instrument guys. I feel bad for the DJs that have to come in on a night that it's not bumping and they're just sitting there playing. Like
Like
they're
super,
just
like nobody's into it at
and no
all.
one's in there. Everybody's just trying
He's
to
just got to
eat,
pretend
and you
it's
just have to
live. Yeah.
sit there and listen to like Drake come on and just be like, 2:30 in the morning. I don't
You're
know.
just
I
sitting
can't
there
rap,
enjoying,
so-
sitting there enjoying your.
I don't know. I can't rap, but like,
Is that your
like
attempt?
fucking
Is that your
sicko
honest
mode
attempt?
comes on, and you're just like, and then you're just like, dude, I'm just trying to eat some chicken wings right now, bro.
Dude,
That
Or Bud
happens. That
Light?
happens to the
Like,
tiki
fuck.
all the time, man.
Oh my god.
You go.
Dude, that's- I
Like,
hate
that
it
just
when they-
reminds
I
me of the
hate
tiki
it.
because like you'll come in on a Friday, you'll think it'd be bumping, and there's like 6 people there, and the DJ is all set up in the middle of the thing, and like you got a couple of drunk moms in the middle of the floor, like yeah, and then like they start requesting like the Red Hot Chili Peppers or some shit, and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck? Or like the
Night, I'm
Spice
22
Girls.
years old. What am I doing here?
Dude, but I had something happen. Me and Corinne went to Atlantic City last week, and we were on the boardwalk, and it's like midnight, and you know it was a Saturday, so like things were pretty happening. But we walked past this beach bar, and this DJ is going fucking off. And there is nobody on the dance floor at all. And he's going, "Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at?" And then he goes, there, and we like went back later in the night, and there's one couple dancing, and he goes, "Shout out to that couple right there. Been my ride or dies all night."
Dude, if I got called out like that, I would sit
Bro,
down. I'd be like, oh.
And
Like, bro, you can't call me out.
it was so all right, and just I don't know what the fuck this dude was on or like what the deal was, but he was like, "What's up, Manhattan? We're in Atlantic City." I was like, "What the?" Like,
He's only got one set. He's got one set.
I don't know if he was like trying to like make a reference from earlier in the night or something, but he just totally got the city wrong.
Bro, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like I appreciate the effort, and I'll probably give you like a courtesy dance or something, like me just like shaking back and forth, like moving the hips a little bit, maybe like stir the pot. But after that, I'm just like, yeah, you might need to pack up, bro.
On the contrary to that, I guess I'm just gonna keep going on this one. I really like this topic. When the only time you'll see me dance at like a well-lit bar, if it's dark and whatever club, I'll probably dance just to fit in the vibes. But to get me to dance with like the lights on, I have to be absolutely shit-faced. But I'll get out there and do it. But you've seen me out there when it's a nice lit bar, you know, the tiki and stuff. I'll fucking get out there, but I gotta be absolutely fucking hammered like that. You can kind of get out there sober and do your thing. I could never.
Yeah, but I'm 10 times better a drunk dancer. I'm actually not. I don't think I am, but I think
You're
I
better
just
regular
feel-
dancing than me, but I think drunk dancing, I got you.
I feel like I just let the beat flow through me when I'm drunk, you know? I kind of resist it when I'm sober, but then I'm just loosey-goosey, baby. Ready to go. But
Keep it on the music topic is not my other shit list. And I've said this for years too. This isn't a new one. Really, I got this one in college. So like, you know, when like you're just chilling with the boys or girls too. And like you're just hanging out in like, the living room and you're playing some music, not really
Hold on.
boozing too much.
redo that.
Why?
Don't leave the females out like that, bro.
I said and the girls.
Yeah, you said it, and the girls, dude. Like you were disappointed.
The girls can come.
8 different ones.
I don't do that. The girls can come. Anyway, so like you're just sitting there, you're chilling, not really drinking. It's not like a pregame or anything like that. It's not a party. And God. And like
I'm sorry,
whoever's
I'm
playing
sorry, I'm
music
sorry.
is just absolutely blasting it, like super loud, and you can't even like talk to the person next to you. I hate that so much, and I think that's such a thing that people our age do, like just blast music way louder than it has to be. Maybe whoever's just on aux is just a pain in the ass, but
What I don't get just going piggybacking off of that, how the fuck do movies make it out like you could just meet a random girl at the club and just like kind of talk to them?
This was random.
Yeah, no, because you were talking about how the music's blaring, you can't talk to anybody, and you
Oh.
were talking about the club and how it's darkly lit. Like,
Fair
how
enough. Fair
can
enough.
how do movies make it seem like it's so easy to just pick up chicks at the club just because you grind on them for a little bit?
Because that's the fantasy. That's like what they're. That's the point of those types of movies is to like do that shit.
I need to
We also
start.
don't look like we
need to
don't look
start a
like Zac
campaign.
Efron. Like that's what it is.
We
We
need
just don't have it.
we need to start a campaign to just make movies more realistic. Because I love in comedy movies when they actually do that shit where it's actually too loud in the club and they're like, "Hey, how are you?
Yeah, and
I'm doing good."
yeah, and
They gotta scream. You can't hear anything.
And they're just like dancing and they're like, "Woo, woo, woo, yeah."
that's
Dude, like I love music just as much as the next guy, but I hate when it's too loud. And I literally can't talk to the person next to me, and I'm just like sitting there and feel like I should just be on my phone because I can't speak to anybody, and like I don't know, it's just so annoying. I can't.
Yeah.
It's like
I
huge
agree.
pet peeve to me. And people
agree.
our age love doing it. Like they love playing. I don't know if I sound like a boomer, but if I'm sitting there on the couch and I want to talk to my friends with some music in the background, I don't need it blasting. Like there's no need for that.
Well, and Sai, you're more talking about like if you're like chilling at like your house, your apartment, or like a house
Yeah.
party. And
Yeah, for the
like,
most part. That's where I really get
like,
annoyed
like
with it.
somebody on aux is just going fucking ham with their music.
Not even like if it's a party, fair game, blast
No,
that shit. But
no,
if we're
but,
just
like,
like
you guys are,
chilling,
like,
if there's no
hanging
booze
out.
involved, yeah, if we're just chilling,
Like a
even
night,
like
like
in an
where you're just
afternoon,
cracking a beer and like talking with everybody.
yeah,
And
yeah, there's no need to blow my
Yeah.
eardrums out. I'll be
I-
honest, like it's fucking obnoxious. I can't
we
stand it.
my old roommate, and like we're all friends with him, Connor. He is the king of us being sitting, chilling, hanging out, and he's way too drunk, and he just blasts like as loud as he possibly can, whatever the fuck he's feeling that night, and it's just it never fits with the vibe.
And it's usually sad boy hours.
It's like
Always sad boy hours.
and it like I appreciate like some of his music, but like he just it's always just like the worst time.
See,
And
that's
it's
the
just,
example
like,
I'm talking about. That friend that's just like, bro, you just have no,
and
you don't just get a clue.
I
Like
love
it's
the
not
dude,
hard.
but he just fucking I remember all the time he would do that shit. And it's just like,
So
bro,
you know what I'm talking about. Like it's just so
Yeah.
obnoxious. The one guy always fucking blasts it for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
So those type of people just kind of enter their own world when they hit a certain point of inebriation, and they're just like, "I'm the only person in this room right now," and they just kind of go like, they just start vibing out, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, I need to hear this louder because people are talking around me," but they forgot that they invited other people over.
Yeah,
You
right. Like, where are all these people trying to yell over my music right
Dude,
now?
I'm just trying to get a vibe going here, and I'm just like, and I'm just trying to be in my own little space. But like, bro, you invited us over here. What do you mean? But
All right, so I guess we're all on the same page with that one. Fuck that. I believe the next one is yours, Isaiah. What do we got?
mine, I guess I'll go over. I'll kind of back off of yours with the music. I fucking hate when people come up to. Most of my shit list is going to be related to work, by the way, because I think of them, and people are the most annoying human beings on earth. You know, so people that come up with their headphones in, blasting music, or that are talking on the phone, and I tell them like their total, and they just go like, "What? What did you say?" And I'm like, "Oh, maybe if you got off your phone, you know what your total was, and you could pay me, and you could fucking leave and get to your conversation or your song." But like, why? Why would you ever think like that's the courteous thing to do? And then you want me to have good, perfect customer service skills and react in a way that's not rude as fuck? Like, would you walk up to your friend and be like, "Oh, hey, let me just finish this song real quick before we start a conversation"? Like, no, you fucking wouldn't. It's rude. It's disrespectful. And half the time when you do that, I whisper. I go, "Oh yeah, your total's 3205." So and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "It's 3205."
And they have to think about that.
And they'll just be like, people on the phone will be like, "All right, hold on, I'm gonna have to give you a second. What was it?" And then I'll be like, "Oh, it was 3205. You didn't hear
Yeah, you'll
that?
say regularly.
You didn't hear that? Oh, that's my fault. My bad. But that's my
Whenever
shit,
I'm
honestly.
whenever I'm in like a public set, like a store or like something like that, I always have, if I'm listening to music, I at least have one headphone out. One, because like I'm
Exactly.
afraid somebody's just gonna like say something to me and I'm totally gonna accidentally ignore them. So I just take at least one out just in case somebody's like
You're one of
trying
the
to
good
speak to me.
ones. I can't tell you how many people come in with, like, I can actually hear their music blasting, and I'm just like,
Jesus.
I could overcharge you by $200 and you wouldn't even know.
You'd still hand me your credit card. Like you wouldn't
Still
even
hand
look
me
at
your
it.
credit card, bro. And I'd probably write that off as a tip.
Yep.
Have fun, dude. You could come back in here, but I'll be gone. So
Oh, that's an extra zero? Fuck.
my bad, dude. You should have listened to your total, man. That's my fault. But yeah, sorry, no refunds. So bye. But yeah, that's mine. You got another one?
No, I did mine too. I think you got one more.
You have one more.
Ooh, do I?
Similar, same vibe.
All right.
You must hate work, dude.
I don't hate work. I just hate people.
I think retail
Okay.
in general, like it's hard to really love that.
If you work in retail, like you work at a fireworks store, so like you don't really get it. But
Oh,
like
word. That's
we
funny.
me and Adam like deal with like people, like actual people, not like coming in there for a good time. People that have to go through like
That's true. Most people I saw at that store were pretty happy to be
they
there.
were
They
like,
dropping
yeah, we're buying
$100.
fucking
Like,
shit
we're
that
fucking-
explodes.
yeah.
Like most people that come
Yeah.
in my store are like looking to get fucked up. So they're
It's
depressed,
11 a.m. and
they
I
have
need my
attitudes,
daily
they're like,
30.
they're just trying to get through the day. But I don't know, man. Just getting customer service is one of the worst things you could ever get into. So just don't. Just like be homeless if you have to. But
Well.
that's just me. That's just me personally. But my second one is I was just talking to somebody and I realized how much I hate waking up to annoying sounds like fucking somebody doing dishes. Just the clink clack, like the.
Which one of your roommates
Because
does that?
when I used to live in Matamoros, my room was right next to the kitchen, and my mom and dad would just like bump like Macy Gray or fucking Wu-Tang Clan and just be doing dishes, and I'd hear the fucking clink clack of like forks and like them scrubbing shit, and
Like
I'd
early in the
wake up.
morning?
I would wake up in the morning because I was working night shifts and being just like scream on my pillow. How fucking loud could you be doing dishes? How? Or like waking up to the sound of a vacuum.
Oh,
Like,
that's
has
awful.
your mom ever done that to you? You're
Oh
just
yeah,
like, and she
absolutely,
just
dude.
happens to go by your room like 8 times in like
Dude,
5 minutes.
in my old house, above the floors were so thin, I could hear what they're watching on TV upstairs and like be able to watch the same thing on my TV on mute and it'd be fine. That's how much you would hear. So when you had a vacuum on the upstairs floor, it sounded like the vacuum was on my chest. Like it was nuts. I can't. Oh,
Adam, do you ever hear that with us upstairs? Like, do you ever wake up like to our footsteps?
Yeah.
Is it like dumb annoying?
It only gets dumb annoying. Luckily, I feel like this. It's not super thin, like right above my room. So it's really not that bad. But there are times where like, especially when Abby's here, and like Abby's
Dude, hold on. Abigail Stoltz has some of the biggest fucking feet I've ever
and she just
I've ever heard, dude.
She's a very heavy
Like,
walker.
love you, Abby.
Whoa! What'd you say?
Love you, Abby, but like you have some of the heaviest, biggest fucking feet in the world. But much love, much respect.
Hopefully she doesn't watch this one.
Oh, she is.
But yeah, like, but I mean, all of you guys have big fucking feet. So I mean, like,
That's facts. Size 13 right here, dog.
Like you guys just fucking just barrel through. And then now we have a dog. So like hearing his dumbass like Louis like running across his nails like pitter pattering on the fucking wood. That's
Louis the fucking
a pain in
dog.
the ass. The only time I truly ever felt like it was a problem was one time Chef was just bumping music and doing dishes.
Yeah.
Like, and it was a night where I had a 6 o'clock in the morning shift.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, okay, I'm going to go to bed at like 8 p.m., and like be like proactive about it. And it's like 10:30 and just blasting J. Cole and like, just
Ain't
like
no role model to speak of.
Yeah, and just clink clanking away. And I had to just text and be like, oh dude, like, like, sorry, man, but like, I really gotta get up early. And all I hear is like, oh fuck, just like he quickly turns it off and like quickly goes upstairs. So that was the only time I really remember ever having a real problem with it.
Dude, I just remember, that just brought something from the depths of my brain. I just remember one time my dad fucking bumping hypnotized me, and I just woke up and I was like, bro, I'll slit my throat right now. I love me some Biggie, but I can't wake up to that. Like, stop
Cut the
it,
shit, Dad.
please.
Cut the shit.
But that's what I got from my shit list, man.
Okay, guess what our next segment is? Adam, let him know. I can't hear you. Say it louder.
Okay, so we have questions.
Questions. We got our first questions from fans. Episode 5 took you guys long enough, but we're gonna get to them. We picked our favorite couple from the list I got.
One second. You had how many days to come up with a segment topic, and you came up with questions?
Was I supposed to come up with like a catchy name?
You just said questions, bro.
I
You dead ass just said questions.
Well, and that's why I was confused, because I thought you were skipping right to tackling toxic masculinity, and so
This dude just came out of nowhere, out of left field, with just saying questions. I mean, that's a segment name now, so like.
Oh, I mean, if you think of a better one, but I guess we got to keep it. That's maybe the first one I named.
I wanted to make sure that was an actual segment that we were doing. Like,
that's the only one. No, I named shit list too. That shit list is a good name.
Not even fan questions. He just said questions.
But yeah,
all right.
We'll keep
Getting
it
into these.
Wait,
hold on. These questions are brought to you by our friends Paige and Joya. Thank you, ladies. We really appreciate it. Adam, what is the first one? I believe we have two, the ones we really liked.
So the first one, where the fuck does traffic come from, and where does it go?
So so this question really stemmed from like if there's no if there's an accident, obviously there's traffic, but if there's no accident and like it just like compresses and then all of a sudden like up 2 miles down the road it like goes back to normal, how the fuck does that happen? Like what goes on? Like who decides like, hey, we're just gonna fucking jam this bitch up for like a hot 20 minutes? I think
it's just a bunch of people with poor time management skills leaving the house at the same time. Like, oh, I'm running late, vroom, and then you think
it's just like
highway at the same time.
It's just like 200 people that happen to be in the same fucking at the same time. It's just like a horde that moves through the highway.
Probably around like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, everybody's just like probably rushing to get out of the house because who knows what you have going on in your life. Maybe you're an essential worker or something like that, and you're just like, oh wow, I just worked a double shift and I got to get out of the house now. And then like you just fucking grab your coffee, or you stop at Dunkin' Donuts and then you all fucking hop on the highway at the same time. And you're just like, now there's fucking traffic, dude. I leave at this house. I leave my house at the same time every day, and there's never traffic. But now there is. But you actually get stuck in traffic every day.
No, but like, what if there was like on a random ass, like not a rush hour? It just sometimes happens, and I'm just confused. Is like, do people just like, I don't know. What do you say, Adam?
Dude, you forget just how many fucking people are like in the world, and you forget how many of those people are either really shitty drivers or like
distracted on their phones.
Yeah,
like you could sit somewhere and you could 5 minutes can easily cause like a 10-car traffic, like 10 cars worth of traffic.
I just most of the traffic that I experience when it is just like out of the blue is when I finally pass that person that was causing this traffic. It is like an older person or somebody who's like super cautious driving, or like just doesn't like understand like that they shouldn't be going 45 in a 70, you know? Like it's just there's just a lot of people like that, and I think that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
So I think the answer, simply put it, boomers that commute. That's what causes traffic. Boomers that commute. Write that one down. Take it to the bank.
Take it to the bank.
I can't dispute that one. So
it's pretty simple, I guess. Chalk it up to that. I mean, that's probably not true, but That's the only thing we came up with, so therefore it is law.
Yeah. So
Okay.
All right, what's the next one, Adam?
Next question.
Question.
next question. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'll like edit like a bunch of flames and like fireworks. I probably won't. What happens if you put super glue on a non-stick pan?
I think it runs off like egg.
I'm thinking it's like those infomercials where like they crack the egg or cheese
Yeah,
and
it's
let it
like
get
Flex
so
Seal.
burnt, and it's just like actually, whoop,
Yeah,
it falls right
It
out.
just flies off. It just falls
But
off.
I think that's low key bullshit. Maybe that's never because I've never had like a brand new pan, so all my pans that are supposed to be nonstick aren't really. Maybe if you like bought a real one with real money.
I'll buy a new pan and I'll try it. And I'll get
You wanna
some
try it?
Elmer's glue. Yeah.
I don't have real pan money. Do you have real pan
Maybe
money?
do, like a video.
Yeah, we could do a video of
Do,
that.
like a little video of like.
We get 100%.
You're gonna buy a whole new
video of
pan
that.
to fuck it up with. Okay, you need not Elmer's glue. We gotta use super glue, like Gorilla Glue.
Get like some Gorilla Glue or something.
Elmer's
Dude,
glue, come on.
that's like next level glue.
Well, that's what
Dude, you know what?
we're talking about here.
You're gonna need like a hazmat suit. You can't just cook glue. Oh my
I
god!
wouldn't-
You know how you'd get?
Cyrus, we just have to put the glue on the pan and then like let it fall.
I feel like that's too easy. I feel like you gotta burn it.
No, I think we're gonna.
If you're gonna say you're a non-stick pan, come on.
No, what we'll do is we'll get the pan hot as fuck, and then we'll go outside and put glue on it, and like just let it sit for a sec. And the pan.
Wear your masks. That's some fumes. I don't think it's gonna come off. And then I think you guys, if you let it sit for like an hour, I don't think it'll ever
I'm
come
not
off.
gonna let it sit for an hour.
No, that's the whole point. You gotta let it dry. You can't just put it on there. It's obviously gonna run off. It's gonna dry.
What food do you just leave in the pan for an hour?
If you did,
What food do you leave in the pan for an hour?
I wouldn't say food, but like the lefts of food, like after the food is off, just whatever the remnants.
Yeah, so what food do you do that with?
Any food that you're lazy enough to do that with. Eggs.
That's a cop out, dude.
That's a
That's a cop out, dude.
I left my pans in the sink this morning until fucking lunch.
Did you put water in them?
No.
You're lying. I saw that little smirk, dude. Your left
No,
lip went up a little bit. That's a lie, dude.
Sometimes
I
I
watch a lot of
even
body
leave.
language videos on YouTube, so I know that's a lie, dude.
Sometimes
That's a
even leave
micro
the fucking.
expression.
I think you have to let the glue dry. That's fair. Or at least 10. Actually, if it's Gorilla Glue, probably only like a couple minutes. Because if it's hot, it's not gonna stick. It's gonna melt. You gotta let it. If it's gonna be hot, you gotta let it cool and then go. Let it solidify.
All right, well then you're Venmoing me half for a pan, dude.
I just said I don't have real pan money. I don't even ever own a new pan. It's all hand-me-downs.
Well, how about this? We sit on this idea, and things start picking up. We will do the video of
Our first donations to our OnlyFans will go to buying a pan.
Yes, yes. Once we have all of our OnlyFans money,
Okay.
we will then do the.
So we'll figure it out. Currently, we don't know what would happen. But thank you for those questions again. Shout out Paige and Joya. That was a great segment topic name that I came up with. Questions. Simple as that. Questions. Should be actually. I'm gonna write it down next time. It's questions with a question mark. Questions.
Oh wow.
Questions.
You're really bringing your A game. I really enjoy it, dude.
That's a great creative topic. Listen, you want me to put more effort in here. This is what effort looks like.
Seriously, man.
All right.
All right.
Well, that takes us to our last segment.
Woo woo.
And it is tackling toxic masculinity.
Another one of my favorites.
And
okay.
First, we're gonna go with umbrellas are for squares. A extremely toxic masculine trait. Let's talk about it.
Cyrus, take this away because I completely disagree with you.
I'm taking them all away. I don't own an umbrella. My roommates own umbrellas, and they keep them by the door. Okay. I would never grab them. They've asked me, "You want to borrow the umbrella?" Nope. You sure you want to use the umbrella? Nope. You want to buy an umbrella? Nope. Absolutely not. My mom's asked, "You need an umbrella?" Nope. Don't have one. Do you need one? Nope. Absolutely not. Umbrellas are fucking stupid. You don't need an umbrella if you have a raincoat, and I have a multitude of raincoats ready for any scenario I run into out there. So I just think that one, it's annoying to carry. You bring it inside, it's wet. What? Yeah. Oh, because I'm wet when I come inside. I get that.
Hold on.
But you take the jacket off.
Hold on. You're saying a little umbrella that you carry in your hand that you can carry by the handle that wasn't wet the entire time is more annoying to carry around than a wet jacket?
You put the jacket, and it's so easy. You just take it off and leave it inside out on your chair. So it's the dry part is facing out. You can lean on it.
I get that, but also, what if you forget the jacket because you're drunk, because you're going out? And you talked about how you had a multitude of rain jackets. How much money do you think you spent on rain jackets? Bullshit, dude. Bullshit. You spent $0 on rain.
You want to know why? They've all
Why?
got that Syracuse S on it, baby. Free. Thank you to Syracuse football equipment staff for providing me with many free raincoats. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, think about that one. $0.
So I'm gonna look up a regular price rain jacket then.
That's fine. Well, I just think that, and I'm not saying it's like a raincoat.
Keep going.
I am. I'm not saying like a raincoat is like cheaper than an umbrella. It's better. I just think it's easier. I have both my hands ready.
Well, it's easier for you because you got a free raincoat.
That's true. Yes. I just have both my hands ready to go at all times. And for here, at least in New York City, you're walking on one. I don't walk outside much. I just walk to the subway, take the subway, and then walk from the subway to my destination. So the outside time is very minimal, not enough for an umbrella. Coat is perfect. And if you're walking down with an umbrella on the street, you're walking so close to people, you're going to fucking poke somebody in the eye. Or you got to take it, lift it up, move it around. It's like more.
Not during these times. You're supposed to be 6 feet apart.
Well, I'm not leaving the house a lot these days. So I'm just saying in normal times, umbrellas are irrelevant then. They will be irrelevant now. I just don't think you need them. I think a lot of people in New York City use them. I just would prefer to be hands-free, mobile, compact. The umbrella makes a huge – your surface area is huge. Your cross-section is huge walking down the street. Raincoat, it's nice and compact. You got pockets. Put your hands in there. It's nice. Hoods.
Okay. Well,
need the hood, of course.
The price of the cheapest rain jacket I found was $29.99, and that was just a price drop. The original one's $38 compared to an umbrella where you could see a vendor on the side of the street and get one for $1.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's
you're also not taking
economical
into account
choice.
The people that just like go out, think it's sunny out, didn't check the weather, and then oh my god, I need something. You don't have. I'm not gonna run to fucking the Columbia store and get a rain jacket. I'm gonna find a vendor that's selling umbrellas on the side of the road.
I have a raincoat that seconds as it looks like I can just wear it normally, not if it's raining, but it also has a hood that's hidden in the zipper.
Yeah, that's awesome. But that was free for you. Some people don't have free jackets that they were gifted by their university, Cyrus.
I'm not telling other people what to use.
I'm just have to use their hard-earned money and like actually spend their money on that, and they'd rather spend it on a $7 umbrella compared to a $38 jacket.
Well, I worked for that. I would
probably end up leaving at the bar or somewhere that I'm sitting if it just stopped raining and I just totally forgot about it.
See, I worked for all those clothes, first of all. Second of all, again, bring up the bar point. If I'm at the bar, I just paid me. I just unzip the coat and I have it at the bar. I don't have to hold it. If you have an umbrella at the bar, you know how obnoxious that is? Oh, just holding it? That's an extra beer.
You act like the umbrella's open in the bar. That's
no, but you still gotta hold it. You still gotta hold it, and I'd rather
just put it on the table. You put it on the ground. You put it on the floor because you want to know why? Because it's not going to get dirty. Because when you walk outside and it's raining, guess what? All the dirt falls off.
People will steal your umbrella because it's just a normal. It's a very generic looking umbrella, easy to steal.
Did he just bring up people are going to steal the umbrella? Not the $38 jacket that you have.
I'm not taking the jacket off. I'm not taking the jacket off.
So you're wearing that rain jacket in the hot bar the entire night.
And if it's that hot out and I know it's gonna be a pain in the ass to have that in the bar, I'd rather not wear anything, no coat, no umbrella, and just tough it out.
Dude.
And that's my second point. And we're just gonna roll right into it. We're gonna add these both together. If it's raining outside and a coat or an umbrella are not an option for convenience factors, I'm a big convenience guy, then you just gotta tough it out in the rain and like duck your head a little bit and do a little speed walk, but don't run. You're not gonna run. You're not running. You're doing a little speed walk and duck your head a little bit, probably because everybody else has raincoats and umbrellas, but not us. So you're gonna walk the same speed as them with their coverage, You're just going to duck your head and, fast walk to your destination. At least in New York City, you're not really outside for all that long unless you're walking somewhere far. The subway really, So if I'm going out and I'm making the executive decision, it's just like when you're going out in the wintertime, like it's freezing cold, you're like, well, I'll be inside like 95% of the night. I'm going to tough it with like a very light sweater instead of a heavy coat because I know it'd be a pain in the ass to have. That goes into the same realm. I know you look stressed over there because I would love to hear your point on this because you look
because you just give me brain aneurysms, bro.
Too soon, dude.
You just give me such headaches, dude. I feel like I'm in an episode of fucking Drake and Josh, bro. And you're Drake and I'm Josh, and you just give me fucking headaches, dude. Because
holy shit, that's like a great description of you and I. I'm definitely
there is such a difference between it being cold out and when it's raining out. Clearly, you don't get fits off then, dude. Because that's what you just told me. When it rains, you can't get a fit off because
I can.
Your fit wet is no longer a good fit, dude.
I've got rain resistant fits. Not rain proof, rain resistant. I have a lot of clothes.
I'm so sorry, Jim Carrey. You fucking live in a plastic bubble, dude. I'm so sorry, dude. Sorry, Bubble Boy.
And you also got to understand here in the city.
You just yeah, I know it's not Jim Carrey, but I was thinking of the Dome, dude. But
wait, who were you thinking of?
I was thinking of Bubble Boy. John Travolta. Yeah, I got my J.
From what,
dude? Don't try to change the subject. So you might as well just invest in a fucking. I think I'm just gonna invest in a plastic ball for you, dude.
Like one of those big soccer balls.
Yeah, dude.
That seems like a very inconvenient thing to have when you're out, like at the bar. I don't know.
Well, you can just leave it outside.
No, somebody's gonna steal it.
Ah, dude, but they're not gonna steal your jacket, dude. Oh, but wait.
On my back. It's on my back.
You're walking, dude. You're walking with your head ducked and you're speed walking, dude. You don't have a jacket on. I'm just gonna get all wet, dude.
That's when it's like if it's gonna be too hot in the bar. But if it's a little cold and rainy, then the jacket will fit. You can wear it inside. But if it's like super hot and rainy, that's a big no coat, no umbrella, tough it out, be a man.
I just don't think you go out that much, dude. That's what you're telling me. Because every bar I've been to is super hot, even if it's raining. Just because there's a bunch of people in there, everybody's breathing heavy, everybody's drinking. Like, it's just hot in there. So you're coming in with a jacket.
Sometimes on no jacket. Like, if I know it's going to be a hot bar like that, I won't. But if I'm going somewhere usually the bar, I'm a very especially, I know you said rain and snow are different, but I'm saying like wintertime raining, I usually tough it out with no jackets. I don't want to deal with it. If I'm going somewhere like not the bar, yeah. If I'm going somewhere not the bar,
I'll do anything not to wear a jacket, and that's why I go with an umbrella.
I see your point. I will say that. But I have made such a point at this point to not use an umbrella. I just personally do not believe I need one.
And that's why that's a toxic trait, dude. You don't like change, bro. That's where your toxic masculinity comes into full effect.
Is that where it stems from?
I know you've definitely lost jackets. Like, there's no way. There's no way you can tell me. There's no way you can tell me right there that you have never lost a jacket in your entire life.
I've lost a light winter coat, yes. Like light fall maybe coat.
There's just no way. And
I have.
I can tell you that I've lost a jacket before, and it's the most annoying fucking thing in the world.
I have in college. I haven't in the city yet.
Because you go back there and like there's maybe you have that slight hope that it's gonna still be there, and then you go there and it's fucking not. I lost multiple umbrellas and never been like, I could buy another one because it's cheap.
I don't think I've ever gone. This is another thing. I don't think I've ever gone back to somewhere I thought I lost something. I left my debit card at a bar at school and I was canceled. I knew it was there and I was canceled. I feel like going down in the middle of the week to get it.
Oh, dude, there's so many issues with you, bro.
It's probably still there. So Harry's, if you have my debit card, it's green. Throw it away. It doesn't work anymore. It's like, it's definitely. I never went to get it, and I knew it was there.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's what this green debit card is from.
Of our 22 estimated audience, Cyrus's bartender from fucking Syracuse is like, oh, dude, that's his. Man, wow. That's crazy.
Dude, one of my buddies that works at a bar.
Green debit card I've ever seen.
I just think it's not like anybody banks at Citizens Bank. But I don't know. I think that's toxic, dude.
Believe me, I'm the one who typed it under that category. I know it is. It's just something I accept about myself, I guess, at this point.
I just don't see your reasoning, man. What's your thought, Adam?
Well, my initial thought was that just when it comes to a rain jacket, it doesn't cover your pants and it doesn't cover your shoes.
Exactly.
So that's a huge thing for me. Like I just with an umbrella, it's all covered, you know.
And don't get me wrong, your shoes still get wet, and you still have that that slight chance you might walk in a puddle. But at
Yeah.
the same time, if if somebody came driving past me on a car in New York City and I think I had more of a chance to have quick reflexes to use that umbrella and stop that puddle from slashing me before a rain jacket does,
If I
because
had a
I'm
rain
still
jacket,
soaked bottom.
I would Batman it and just spread it wide and turn around.
Yeah, but then your ass is all wet, dude, and then you look like you peed from your ass.
Can you do that?
Peed from your ass.
Yeah. Sorry, my
You pee
name's
from your
Cyrus
ass?
Farr, and
Pee
my
from my
penis is in
ass.
my butthole.
Yeah, so I just think that an umbrella like lessens the chance of your pants and your shoes getting like soaked, you know.
It's more practical.
So I mean that's where I come from with that. As far as running to your car, it totally depends on how heavy the rain is. If
Yeah.
it is, because there's been times where the rain is just unrelenting, and I'm a dude with glasses, and like I just have to.
That's another thing you're not taking into account.
I have to
Glasses.
there have just been times where I don't care who's watching me. I'm sure there's people out like looking out the window just laughing their fucking asses off at watching me bust my ass to my car, because it's just I just don't want to have to fucking speed walk to my car when like these huge ass pelts of rain are coming down at me. So
And your
but,
glasses get all foggy because like the rain's cold, but your breath's hot, and you're just like,
yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Damn,
a light drizzle. I'll give you that. You know.
Yeah, I'll give you a rain. I wear a rain jacket when it's a light drizzle. I'll give you that. But if it's pouring out, there's no way I'm just wearing a rain jacket. And you strike me as a guy that looks at their hair a lot. Like, how do you just deal with the wet hair? Oh, a hood?
my hair. Well, yeah, the hood is it usually still maybe a
That
little bit
would
wet.
probably fuck with your hair, right?
Yeah, that is a big issue. But if it
With
is
an
raining,
umbrella, bro,
it does
you
get
don't
a
have
little
to. You don't have
wet.
to worry about that.
But my hair is not bad when it gets wet. It like will sit where I want it to when it dries. It actually sometimes looks better than after I do it in the morning. I've noticed.
Yeah, you only think about yourself, dude. That's it. What's your next topic?
Okay.
I'm done.
So the
dude.
morning.
You got a body bag, bro.
No, that
6
is
feet
the
under,
last
dude.
one. That's the last one. I actually want
That's
to
the
know
last
people's
one?
opinions on this. Yeah. Unless you got one.
Huh?
Unless you got
I
one.
didn't know. You didn't tell me I needed a toxic masculinity.
I didn't tell you. Yeah, you're right. I didn't. That's okay. That's plenty for today. That was a very healthy discussion. That was almost mimicked a great debate since the way you're yelling at me.
Yeah, because you just pissed me off, bro.
There's
why
definitely
I'm here.
debate elements to that. So maybe I'll have to.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Dude, you just think about yourself. You don't think about others, man. Your EQ.
Well, thanks for
is really
Thanks for
low, bro.
listening, guys. We appreciate it. And that's this week's episode.
Make sure you guys follow the Waking Up Woke Twitter account and Instagram page. The Twitter account is at Waking Up Woke. The W in waking is capitalized, the U in up is capitalized, and the W in woke is capitalized.
I don't think that matters, but
You know?
hey, no.
So make sure you give that a follow. Cyrus, what's the
It's
Instagram handle?
It's the same thing. Instagram at waking_up_woke. So same thing.
Yeah, and also subscribe to the YouTube page where you'll be able to see the actual videos of these two goofs talking and discussing, and some of their reactions to each other. Like, you have to see it for yourself to to truly get the full effect of some of the some of the debates that they do.
When we truly annoy each other.
So yeah, definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel where you'll get to see the videos as well. So
Remember, we're on YouTube. Subscribe there. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. So check us out
Anywhere where anywhere you listen to podcasts, we're at.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
and follow our pages and follow our mains again. So thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks for listening. Have a good one.